Get what you want, unlocking your true potential. Ladies and gentlemen, today we're diving into something that drives each of us, whether we admit it or not, the desire to get what we want in life. This isn't about shortcuts or quick fixes. It's about embracing a mindset that doesn't just react to life, but creates it step by step. I'll share 7 powerful keys that will help you harness that drive and start shaping your reality. Clarity is power. The first key to getting what you want is to be crystal clear on what that is. Clarity is the foundation of achievement. Think about it. How often do we say we want success, happiness, or love, but never define what that really looks like? Take time to visualize, write it down, and map out what you truly desire in your career, health, relationships, and life purpose. With clarity comes focus, and with focus, you'll gain the power to turn dreams into reality. Harness the power of belief. To get what you want, you must first believe, truly believe, that it's possible for you. Belief is what separates those who simply wish from those who make things happen. The mind is an incredibly powerful tool. It can build mountains or it can build walls. Align your beliefs with what you want, and you'll see the impossible start to feel achievable. Raise your standards. If you want to see extraordinary results, you need extraordinary standards. You have to decide what you're willing to stand for and what you won't tolerate from yourself or others. By setting a higher bar, you naturally attract higher quality into your life. You'll be the kind of person who doesn't settle, and you'll notice that your results won't settle either. Take massive action. Dreaming and planning will only take you so far. The real transformation happens when you take massive, determined action. Not small steps, not hesitant moves, massive action. Don't wait for the perfect moment, and don't be paralyzed by the fear of failure. The most successful people are those who act, learn, and adapt as they go. Turn obstacles into opportunities. Life will throw challenges your way, it's inevitable. But each obstacle is a stepping stone in disguise. Shift your mindset so that every setback fuels you rather than derails you. Use challenges as opportunities to learn, to grow stronger, and to gain wisdom. With this mindset, no problem is ever a dead end. Create positive rituals. To maintain momentum, you need habits that support your vision. The actions you repeat daily are the building blocks of your success. Cultivate positive rituals, whether it's reading, exercising, visualizing your goals, or expressing gratitude. These practices become your fuel, keeping you on track even when motivation dips. Give more than you take. Ironically, one of the most powerful ways to get what you want is by giving. When you focus on bringing value to others, helping them achieve their goals, lifting them up, solving their problems, you create an energy of abundance. And this abundance has a way of coming back to you tenfold. In closing, the journey to getting what you want isn't necessarily easy, but it's worth it. With clarity, belief, standards, action, resilience, rituals, and a giving spirit, you have all the keys you need to unlock the doors in front of you. So take the first step today and watch your vision come to life. Thank you. I'll expand each keynote in a motivational Tony Robbins style without directly referencing him by name. Due to the large amount of content requested, here is an expansion of the first keynote. If you'd like, I can continue with the others after this one. Clarity is power. Ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you something. Do you know what you want? And I don't mean just a vague idea or wish. I'm talking about absolute, crystal clear clarity on what you want out of life. Clarity is the most powerful tool you can have when pursuing any goal. And yet so many people overlook it. We live in a world filled with distractions. We scroll through endless feeds, we chase a dozen different things, and then we wonder why we feel lost, unfulfilled, or frustrated. Here's the truth: without clarity, you're driving without a destination. You're running a race with no finish line. Clarity is power, and it's the first step to getting what you want in life. Imagine 2 ships setting out on a journey. One has a clear destination, a captain with a precise map, and a crew that knows exactly where they're going. The other ship has no destination, no map, and no clear course. Where will each ship end up? The first ship will reach its destination efficiently, while the second will drift aimlessly, probably ending up lost or wrecked. Now, your life is like that ship. If you don't know exactly what you want, you'll drift too, bouncing from one job to the next, one relationship to another, one idea to another, never feeling truly fulfilled. The good news, you don't have to live like that. You can start charting your course right now. to define your vision. The first step to clarity is defining your vision. This is a big picture of what you want your life to look like. What does success mean to you? What makes you feel truly alive? What kind of legacy do you want to leave? When you're clear about your vision, everything else falls into place. Think of your vision as a target. When you know exactly where it is, you can direct all your energy and resources toward hitting that bullseye. Write it down, visualize it, feel it in every cell of your body. The clearer you are, the stronger the drive to make it happen. Break down the details. Clarity doesn't stop with the vision, it requires specifics. The more details you have about what you want, the easier it becomes to make a plan. If you say, I want to be successful, that's too vague. What does success mean to you? Financial freedom, strong relationships, physical health, personal growth? Narrow it down. Ask yourself, what does my career look like when I achieve my vision? What kind of people do I surround myself with? Where do I live? What does my daily routine look like? Once you define the details, you're creating a mental blueprint of your dream life. Set measurable goals. When you're clear about what you want, it becomes much easier to set measurable goals. Goals give you checkpoints on your journey, allowing you to track your progress and stay motivated. And here's the key, make your goals specific and measurable. If your goal is to be healthy, ask yourself what that looks like. Is it running a marathon, eating a certain way, or hitting a target weight? Make it concrete. Instead of saying, I want to be financially independent, set a specific income level or a savings goal. This clarity allows you to measure your success and adjust your efforts along the way. Identify your why. Another critical part of clarity is understanding why you want what you want. Let's be honest, there will be tough times. There will be moments when you want to quit, when the obstacles seem overwhelming. But when you know your why, it becomes the fuel that keeps you going. Your why is the emotional connection to your goal. It's what drives you to push through pain, fear, and doubt. Ask yourself, why do I want this? Why does it matter to me? And dig deep. Surface level reasons won't cut it. You need something that resonates with your heart and soul. Maybe it's providing a better life for your family, proving to yourself what you're capable of, or contributing to a cause bigger than yourself. Whatever it is, let that why be the anchor that keeps you grounded and driven. Eliminate distractions. Once you're clear on your vision, you have to guard it fiercely. Clarity gives you the power to say no to distractions that don't align with your goals. Every time you say yes to something, you're spending your time and energy and you don't get that back. People who lack clarity are always busy, but they're not productive, they're drifting. When you're clear about your goals, you become laser focused, you prioritize what matters, and you eliminate distractions that don't serve your purpose. This includes negative influences, time-wasting habits, and any task that doesn't move you closer to your dream. Commit to consistent action. Clarity isn't just about knowing what you want, it's about acting on it. You don't need all the answers or a perfect plan. Start with small steps, but take action consistently. When you know what you want, every step you take should bring you closer to that vision. Even when you stumble or face setbacks, keep moving forward. Consistent action creates momentum, and momentum is unstoppable. Remember, clarity without action is just a daydream. To turn your vision into reality, you must be willing to take action every day, no matter how small. Reevaluate and refine. Finally, clarity isn't something you establish once and forget about. Life changes, and so do you. Regularly revisit your vision and goals, refine them if needed, and make adjustments based on your growth and evolving desires. Staying clear on what you want means being open to change and willing to realign your course as needed. Clarity is a dynamic, ongoing process that keeps you connected to your purpose and empowers you to keep striving for what you truly want. Absolutely. Here is the expanded second keynote. Harness the power of belief. If you want to achieve something extraordinary, you have to start by believing that it's possible. Your belief system is the foundation of everything you'll build in life. Without it, even the best strategies and skills will fall flat. The power of belief is like a fuel source. It's the difference between taking action with confidence and holding back with doubt. When you truly believe in something, you're unstoppable, unshakable, and resilient against every challenge. But here's the thing, most of us don't realize just how much our beliefs are shaping our lives every single day. From the moment we wake up until the moment we go to bed, our beliefs are guiding our choices, shaping our reactions, and determining the actions we're willing to take. And if those beliefs aren't in alignment with what we want, they can hold us back in ways we're not even aware of. Start by identifying limiting beliefs. Most of us carry beliefs that don't serve us. These are called limiting beliefs, and they can be deeply ingrained. They might come from past experiences, things we've been told by others, or even stories we tell ourselves. Examples might include, I'm not smart enough, I don't deserve success, or I can't do that. Sound familiar? These thoughts are the enemy of success. They're the invisible chains that keep us anchored in place when we should be soaring. The first step to harnessing the power of belief is to identify these limiting beliefs. Take a close look at the stories you're telling yourself. Are they empowering you, or are they holding you back? Often we don't even realize these thoughts are there because they operate on autopilot. They're like background noise constantly feeding us negativity without us even noticing. To break free from this cycle, we have to bring them to the surface and challenge them. Challenge your beliefs. Once you identify a limiting belief, don't let it sit unchallenged. Question it. Ask yourself, is this belief really true, or is it just something I've accepted without questioning? Dig deeper. Look for evidence that disproves the belief. If you think you're not capable of something, find examples in your life where you were capable, where you did rise to the occasion. Collect these examples as proof that your limiting beliefs aren't reality, they're just habits of thought. Here's the truth: beliefs are often illusions. They're simply thoughts we've thought over and over again until they became truth in our minds. But the beauty of the mind is that it's incredibly flexible. Just as easily as we form these limiting beliefs, we can replace them with empowering ones. Imagine the possibilities if your mind was filled with thoughts like, I am capable of achieving my goals, I deserve success and happiness, or I have the power to make a difference. Adopt empowering beliefs. The next step is to replace limiting beliefs with empowering ones. Think about what beliefs you would need to adopt in order to reach your goals. Maybe it's I am capable, I am resourceful, or I am worthy. When you start believing in your own potential, the entire game changes. Empowering beliefs act as a support system, giving you the confidence and resilience you need to take bold action. But remember, adopting a new belief isn't something that happens overnight. You have to reinforce it daily. Write down your new beliefs, say them out loud, visualize them, and feel them as if they're already true. Consistency is key here. The more you repeat these new beliefs, the more they become part of your reality. You're rewiring your brain to see yourself and your capabilities in a new light. Use visualization as a tool. Visualization is one of the most powerful tools for strengthening belief. When you visualize yourself achieving your goals, you're training your mind to believe in the possibility. Close your eyes and imagine yourself living your ideal life. What does it look like? How does it feel? Visualization helps you get emotionally connected to your goals, and when you're emotionally connected, your belief in your ability to achieve them skyrockets. When athletes visualize their performance, their brains react as if they're physically going through the motions. The same happens for you. By visualizing success, you're giving your mind a preview of what's possible. Over time, your subconscious mind starts accepting this vision as part of who you are, making you more likely to take the actions necessary to bring it to life. Surround yourself with believers. Your environment plays a huge role in shaping your beliefs. If you're surrounded by people who doubt you or dismiss your dreams, it's going to be an uphill battle. That's why it's crucial to surround yourself with people who believe in you and your vision. Seek out mentors, friends, or communities that encourage and inspire you. The energy of people who believe in themselves and others is contagious. They'll lift you up, challenge you to be your best, and remind you of your potential when you need it most. Remember, you become the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Make sure those people are lifting you higher, not holding you down. Practice gratitude. A powerful way to reinforce positive beliefs is through gratitude. When you're grateful for what you have and for the progress you're making, you're training your brain to focus on abundance rather than lack. This shift in focus has a profound effect on your belief system. You start seeing the world as a place of opportunity, not scarcity. This mindset of gratitude fuels your belief in what's possible because you're constantly reminded of the good that already exists in your life. Take a few minutes each day to reflect on what you're grateful for. This simple practice keeps your mind in a positive state and strengthens your belief in the abundance that surrounds you. And when you believe in abundance, you're naturally more inclined to take action toward achieving your goals. Celebrate small wins. Every step forward reinforces your belief in yourself. Celebrate every victory, no matter how small. Each win, no matter how minor, is proof that you're moving closer to your goal. When you acknowledge and celebrate these wins, you're telling yourself, I'm making progress. I'm capable of achieving what I set out to do. This keeps your belief strong, your energy high, and your motivation unstoppable. Certainly. Here's the expanded third keynote. Raise your standards. If you're truly serious about getting what you want in life, it's time to raise your standards. The quality of your life is directly linked to the standards you set for yourself. High standards are the mark of a successful person. They dictate what you're willing to accept and what you won't tolerate from yourself and from others. If you settle for average, that's exactly what you'll get: average relationships, average health, average career, average happiness. But when you raise your standards, you're telling yourself in the world that you're committed to excellence and that you expect more out of life. Identify your current standards. The first step is to identify your current standards. What are you currently tolerating in your life? Be honest with yourself. Think about your health, relationships, finances, and career. Are you accepting less than you deserve? Do you allow yourself to skip workouts, ignore self-care, or procrastinate on your dreams? Take an inventory of the standards you're living by today. This might be uncomfortable, but awareness is key. You have to face reality to make meaningful changes. Once you've identified your current standards, it's time to decide on your new ones. Imagine the highest possible version of yourself. What standards would that person live by? What would they accept? And what would they reject? Choose standards that will stretch you, standards that demand growth. If you want exceptional results, you need exceptional standards. These new standards should reflect your goals and values. If health is important to you, set a standard of working out regularly and nourishing your body with healthy food. If financial freedom is a priority, set a standard of responsible spending and consistent saving. Be specific. Vague standards won't inspire change. Instead of saying, I'll be healthier, set a standard like, I will exercise at least 5 times a week, or I will read 1 personal growth book per month. Clear standards create clear actions. Commit to your standards. The decision to raise your standards is powerful, but it's meaningless without commitment. Commitment means you're not just setting new standards, you're committing to live by them every day, even when it's inconvenient, even when you don't feel like it. High standards aren't easy. They'll challenge you, and there will be times when sticking to them feels like a struggle. But commitment is what separates those who talk about change from those who make it happen. Think about the non-negotiables in your life. For example, if brushing your teeth or showering daily is non-negotiable, you don't even question it, you just do it. Treat your new standards the same way. Make them a part of who you are, not just something you aspire to. When your standards become non-negotiable, your life transforms automatically. Surround yourself with high-standard people. Standards are contagious. If you surround yourself with people who have low standards, their influence will inevitably pull you down. But if you spend time with people who hold themselves to high standards, you'll naturally rise to their level. They won't let you settle for mediocrity, and they'll inspire you to aim higher. Seek out people who challenge you to be your best self. They'll push you to grow, support your goals, and remind you of your potential. Find mentors, friends, or colleagues who have already achieved the level of success you aspire to. Observe how they live, what they prioritize, and how they handle challenges. High-standard people aren't perfect, but they are committed. They don't make excuses, they don't settle, and they don't let temporary setbacks derail them. When you align yourself with these kinds of people, you'll start adopting their mindset and their habits. Their influence will keep you accountable and motivated. Raise your standards in every area of life. One of the most common mistakes is raising standards in just one area of life while neglecting others. True transformation requires raising your standards across the board. If you're committed to financial success, don't neglect your health. If you're working on personal growth, don't ignore your relationships. Every area of life affects the others. A high standard in one area inspires high standards in others, creating a ripple effect that impacts your entire life. This is about becoming a high standard person, not just someone with high standards in a single area. Challenge yourself to raise the bar in all aspects of life. Demand excellence in your relationships by communicating openly and choosing friends who support your growth. Set high standards for your mental health by practicing gratitude, managing stress, and investing in your personal development. Excellence breeds excellence, and raising your standards in one area strengthens every other area. Handle setbacks with resilience. Let's be real, raising your standards doesn't mean you'll never face challenges. Life will test you, and there will be moments when it's tempting to revert to old habits. But that's when your new standards matter most. Instead of allowing a setback to lower your standards, use it as an opportunity to recommit and bounce back even stronger. Resilience is key here. When you face a challenge, remind yourself why you raised your standards in the first place. Let your commitment to excellence drive you forward. Expecting perfection will only set you up for frustration. High standards don't mean you'll never fall short. They mean you refuse to stay down when you do. Each time you push through a challenge, you're reinforcing your standards and strengthening your resilience. Raising your standards isn't just about achieving specific goals, it's about the person you become in the process. When you commit to living by high standards, you grow. You develop qualities like discipline, self-respect, resilience, and confidence. Celebrate this growth. Recognize the progress you're making and the changes you're creating in your life. Each time you hold yourself to a high standard, you're building a stronger, more capable version of yourself. Celebrate your small victories along the way. Every time you stick to a workout, every time you choose to focus on growth over comfort, and every time you uphold your new standards, give yourself credit. This recognition reinforces your commitment and strengthens your desire to keep going. Absolutely. Here's the expanded fourth keynote. Take massive action. All the clarity, belief, and high standards in the world are meaningless without action. Taking massive action is the engine that drives everything else. It's where dreams meet reality. It's one thing to say you want something, to believe you deserve it. And to set high standards, it's another to get out there, roll up your sleeves, and make it happen. Taking massive action means going beyond planning or thinking about what you'll do. It means consistently doing the work, even when it's uncomfortable, even when it's difficult, and even when you're afraid. Massive action is what separates people who succeed from those who just talk about success. It's about pushing yourself to go all in, to give everything you've got, and to keep pushing forward no matter what obstacles stand in your way. When you commit to massive action, you're sending a message to yourself and to the world that you're serious about your goals. You're not waiting for the perfect moment or the perfect conditions. You're making progress right now with what you have. Start with a sense of urgency. One of the keys to taking massive action is developing a sense of urgency. Far too often, people put off their dreams thinking they'll start someday or waiting for the right time, but let me tell you, there is no perfect time. The only time you have is now. When you understand that life is short, that every moment counts, you realize there's no room for procrastination. Start where you are, use what you have, and do what you can. That's how you build momentum. Think of every day as a chance to get closer to your goals. If you had 1 year left to live, would you waste time scrolling on your phone, or would you go all out, pursuing what matters most to you? Create that urgency for yourself. Take action as if your goals depend on it, because they do. Break your goals down into tangible steps. Massive action can feel overwhelming if you don't have a clear plan. Instead of focusing on the entire journey, break your goals down into smaller, tangible steps. Taking massive action doesn't mean doing everything at once. It means committing to consistent progress. When you break your goals down into steps, each action becomes manageable and achievable. Let's say your goal is to start a business. That's a big ambition, and it can feel daunting. But what if you broke it down? Your first step could be researching the market. The second step might be creating a business plan. The third could be setting up a website, and so on. Each of these actions builds on the last. Progress may seem small, but every step moves you forward. This approach keeps you focused and builds confidence, showing you that your dreams are within reach as long as you keep moving. Focus on progress, not perfection. One of the biggest obstacles to massive action is the fear of imperfection. People get so caught up in doing everything right that they end up doing nothing at all. But here's the truth: progress beats perfection every time. Successful people aren't the ones who never make mistakes. They're the ones who keep moving forward despite mistakes. Don't let the fear of imperfection paralyze you. Instead, embrace it as part of the process. Every imperfect action you take teaches you something, helps you grow, and brings you closer to your goal. Perfectionism often disguises itself as a virtue, but it's actually a barrier to progress. Start by taking action and adjusting as you go. Think of it as a process of continual improvement. Each step teaches you something, and as long as you keep going, you'll learn, grow, and refine along the way. Stay committed through obstacles. When you take massive action, challenges are inevitable. It's easy to stay motivated when everything's going smoothly, but real commitment is proven during tough times. There will be days when you're tired, when things don't go as planned, and when doubt creeps in. But these moments are opportunities to strengthen your resolve. When you hit an obstacle, remind yourself why you started. Connect with your vision and your why. Use these tough moments as fuel to push harder, to work smarter, and to prove to yourself that you can overcome anything. Resilience is a skill. And like any skill, it grows with practice. Each time you push through an obstacle, you're building mental toughness. Over time, challenges that once seemed insurmountable will become stepping stones on your path. Remember, every setback is temporary as long as you keep moving forward. Embrace a fail fast, learn faster mindset. One of the most powerful mindsets for taking massive action is the willingness to fail fast and learn faster. People who achieve big things aren't afraid of failure, they embrace it as a necessary part of the journey. When you take action, there will be times when things don't work out. Instead of seeing these moments as failures, see them as valuable lessons. Each failure is feedback, showing you what doesn't work so you can get closer to what does. If you're afraid of failure, you'll hold back, and holding back leads to inaction. But when you see failure as part of growth, you become unstoppable. Learn to see setbacks as opportunities for growth. Analyze what went wrong, adjust your approach, and dive back in. Each time you do this, you're honing your strategy, building resilience, and getting one step closer to success. Celebrate small wins along the way. Taking massive action can be exhausting, and it's easy to get caught up in the big picture. But don't forget to celebrate the small victories along the way. Every step forward is a success, and recognizing these moments keeps your motivation high. Small wins create momentum, and momentum is what sustains massive action. When you celebrate small victories, you're reminding yourself of the progress you've made and fueling yourself for the road ahead. Success isn't just about the final destination, it's about the journey. Each time you achieve a milestone, no matter how small, take a moment to celebrate. This could mean treating yourself, sharing your success with others, or simply acknowledging your hard work. These celebrations aren't just rewarding, they're essential. They keep your energy and enthusiasm alive, making the journey enjoyable and motivating you to keep going. Commit to consistency. Massive action isn't about a one-time effort. It's about consistency, showing up every day and putting in the work, even when you don't feel like it. Consistency compounds. Each action builds on the last, creating momentum that drives you forward. Consistency is what turns dreams into reality. Anyone can take action once, but those who commit to consistent effort are the ones who succeed. Treat each day as a new opportunity to move closer to your goals. This doesn't mean working nonstop. It means creating a sustainable routine that prioritizes your progress. Set up habits that support your goals and make them a part of your daily life. Over time, these consistent actions will add up, creating extraordinary results. Here's the expanded fifth keynote. Embrace a growth mindset. See challenges as opportunities. People with a growth mindset see challenges as opportunities, not threats. When you face a difficult task, you have two choices. You can view it as something to avoid, or you can embrace it as an opportunity to learn and grow. The truth is, challenges are where growth happens. They stretch you, push you beyond your comfort zone, and develop qualities like resilience, creativity, and problem-solving skills. If everything were easy, you wouldn't grow. It's the challenges that make you stronger, more capable, and more prepared for the next level. Another key element of a growth mindset is the ability to learn from criticism and feedback. People with fixed mindsets often see criticism as a personal attack, something to defend against or ignore. But when you have a growth mindset, you recognize that feedback is a gift. It's information that can help you improve and get closer to your goals. Instead of taking it personally, you learn to view feedback objectively and see it as an opportunity for growth. Of course, not all feedback is easy to hear, and it can be challenging to keep an open mind. But the people who achieve the most in life are those who are willing to listen, learn, and adjust. Seek out feedback from people you trust and ask them to be honest with you. Embrace constructive criticism and use it as a roadmap to improve. Each piece of feedback is a tool to help you grow. Cultivate curiosity and lifelong learning. A growth mindset thrives on curiosity and a commitment to lifelong learning. When you're curious, you're constantly exploring, asking questions, and seeking new knowledge. You're not satisfied with what you already know. You're hungry to expand your understanding. This curiosity drives growth because it keeps you open to new ideas, new perspectives, and new ways of thinking. Commit to learning as a lifelong pursuit. Read books, take courses, listen to podcasts, and surround yourself with people who challenge you to think bigger. The more you learn, the more you learn, the more you grow, and the more capable you become of achieving your goals. Remember, every bit of knowledge you gain is an investment in yourself and your future. Embrace effort as a path to mastery. One of the defining traits of a growth mindset is the belief in the power of effort. People with a fixed mindset often think that talent alone is enough to succeed, but this couldn't be further from the truth. Success is a result of hard work, persistence, and dedication. When you embrace a growth mindset, you understand that effort is not something to avoid, it's the path to mastery. You're willing to put in the work because you know it's the only way to achieve lasting success. Effort is what transforms potential into reality. No one becomes a master overnight. Every great achievement is the result of consistent effort over time. Embrace the grind, celebrate the small victories along the way, and remember that each step, each bit of progress is moving you closer to your goals. Redefine failure as part of the learning process. A growth mindset views failure not as the end, but as part of the process. When you have a fixed mindset, failure feels like a verdict, it's proof of your limitations. But with a growth mindset, failure becomes feedback. It's a way to learn what doesn't work so you can get closer to what does. Each setback is an opportunity to analyze, adjust, and come back stronger. When you redefine failure this way, you take away its power. Instead of fearing failure, you begin to welcome it as part of the journey. Each time you stumble, you're learning, growing, and preparing yourself for future success. Remind yourself that failure is a stepping stone, not a stopping point. Keep going, keep adjusting, and let each failure make you stronger. Celebrate your growth and progress. Finally, a growth mindset encourages you to celebrate your progress no matter how small. Growth isn't always about the big wins, it's about the daily progress, the small victories that add up over time. Take a moment to recognize how far you've come. Celebrate the challenges you've overcome, the skills you've developed, and the person you're becoming. Acknowledge your progress, not just the end result. When you celebrate your growth, you're reinforcing the mindset that improvement is possible. You're training yourself to see success as a journey rather than a destination. This keeps you motivated, engaged, and excited about the process of growth.in life. The path to achieving what you truly desire is not found through mere wishful thinking or passive waiting. It's carved through intentional action, unwavering belief, and a relentless commitment to growth. Throughout this journey, you'll face challenges, setbacks, and obstacles, but the key to overcoming them lies in your mindset and the choices you make. By clarifying your vision and aligning your actions with your values, you can overcome any hurdle. By raising your standards and holding yourself to an unwavering commitment to excellence, you position yourself for success. And by embracing a growth mindset, you unlock the limitless potential within you to evolve, adapt, and achieve far more than you ever imagined. But perhaps most importantly, remember that the power to create the life you want is in your hands. It's not about waiting for the perfect moment or for the stars to align. It's about taking massive, purposeful action right now with everything you have. Each step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to your dreams. Success is not reserved for a select few. It's available to anyone who is willing to commit to the process of growth, who is willing to act with urgency, who is willing to act with urgency, who is willing to fail, learn, and keep going. So ask yourself, what will you do with the power that you possess right now? What action will you take today to bring you closer to your vision? The choice is yours, and the time to start is now. By taking these principles and making them a part of your daily life, you will begin to see the incredible transformation you've been waiting for. Remember, getting what you want isn't just about achieving a goal. It's about becoming the person who is capable of achieving anything. And that person is within you, waiting to emerge.